And as we head into the busy Thanksgiving weekend, we wanted to take a minute to answer some of your last-minute questions.
So we've invited our extended family here on this Thanksgiving Eve to the table. NBC News medical contributor Dr. Natalie Azar is here, and so is NBC News senior consumer investigative correspondent Vicky Nguyen. Thank you both for being here. So this first question actually comes from Tony and John Rindy. They're from Clearwater, Florida. Take a look and listen.
Good morning, Dr. Azar. We would like to see our grandchildren for Thanksgiving this year.
So what do you suggest we do to protect us and them from RSV, flu, and COVID?
Yes, that is real.
Good question.
God, I know. It's so important. And I think the one way to approach the holidays this year is to plan your activities around your most vulnerable family member. So for some families, that might be a newborn. For some folks, it will be grandparents. For some other families, it's going to be someone of any age who's immunocompromised. So if you keep that in mind, and again, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but again, you can't prevent everyone from being exposed to everything. So you just need to be mindful about that. But remember, if you are sick or you're not feeling well, you stay at home. And let's say that you can't stay at home. They asked about wearing a mask. Wear a mask inside. The only thing you can test for is COVID. Please do a rapid test on the day of the gathering if you do have a vulnerable family member. And make sure that everyone in the bubble is vaccinated against what they can be vaccinated. So flu, COVID, not in time for Thanksgiving. It takes 2 weeks to get that protection, but you will be protected for the December holidays.
Nice. It's a really hard one.
It is.
All right, this next question is a good one. Here's Joanne in Northbrook, Illinois.
Hi, Vicky. This is Joanne from Northbrook, Illinois. I'll be home with a lot of extended family members this year. What are your tips on how to navigate tricky social situations, especially with family members we haven't seen in a while or don't know very well?
Yeah. Joanne from Illinois, that's a question on a lot of folks' minds. I've got my in-laws in town, family of 5, but we've known them all our lives. But here's the thing, we haven't seen people for 2-3 years. This is the first big gathering. It's perfectly okay if you're hosting to send out a group text or an email just saying, hey guys, we're so looking forward to seeing you. Let's keep the conversation focused on positive things. We're probably going to avoid talking about COVID, or we're going to avoid talking about politics. Those can be hot button issues. But what happens when you're in the mix and someone starts veering off into that conversation?
I don't know about you. Being in news, everybody wants to tell me what they think about the news.
Right. You know what I do, Vic? Anytime someone says something uncomfortable, I pick up my glass.
Oh, that's good.
What's that going to do?
Well, it stalls for a moment. Gets the bourbon, start injecting the bourbon. But you redirect. You say, hey, you know what? I've been watching Yellowstone. I love this. Or maybe, what about that World Cup, the Saudi Arabia game versus Argentina? Redirect the conversation. Be polite but firm and stick to your guns. It's
it does really work. When you flip the conversation to someone else and you have them talk about themselves, you'd be surprised. Most people don't even know that you just pulled a whoop-de-whoop. And they start talking,
the whoop-de-whoop.
And they start talking about themselves.
Everyone loves talking about themselves.
Right? It's true. All right, so next up we have Jay with a question on how to avoid food comas.
Hi, Dr. Azar. I'm Jay. I'm so excited for all the Thanksgiving food and would love to avoid a food coma. How can I indulge without feeling sick?
Oh, that's such a wonderful question. So here, you know what, you guys? I am going to give everyone license to have a food coma one day out of the year. Like, you really want me to sit here and tell you how not to get a food coma, which, by the way, is called postprandial somnolence. Don't you love that? But some tricks that you can do. Well, one thing is the size of the meal, but who's not going to overeat on Thanksgiving Day? But here's the thing. Eat slowly. It takes about 20 minutes from the time you start eating until your brain starts to sense that you're full. So if you're just gobbling, you're never going to get there, and you're just going to overeat. So eating slowly, maybe reduce the size, and then exercise, take a walk. Remember how you see families walking right after? It helps. Getting that oxygen will definitely help you feel less sleepy.
As an overeater, I brush my teeth. And then
and then you're done.
That what stops it?
You're like, I already
Because you got the teeth.
I'm like, I brush my teeth. It's all right.
It's a good time.
Good technique.
Great tips. Happy Thanksgiving.
Of course. Happy Thanksgiving. Grateful for you guys.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.